There are nearly 1,500 cosmetic items currently in the game. We're going on 8 years worth of hats. So how could you pick just 15 facts? Well, only the most mildly interesting ones will do for my audience. So here we go, 15 mildly interesting TF2 hat facts, history, and trivia. When the dead head was first added, it was originally called the skull cap. Apparently, the TF2 team didn't realize there was already an item in the game called skull cap. As of right now, the Spy has the least unique cosmetic items with just 86, and the Pyro has the most with almost double that at 168. The Lit Inspecteur had no in-game blue materials for nearly 2 years, appearing as the darkest pink color regardless of what team you were on. Similarly, the Lurker's Leathers had no blue skin on the first day it came out, making everything but the Spy's mask red regardless of what team you were on. Despite being considered community-made, the Capo's Capper is basically just a slightly modified and retextured fancy fedora. This one is probably fairly well known at this point, but the Sniper variant of the Hazmat headcase was submitted as a joke with the updated Pyro version. I guess someone on the TF2 team thought the Sniper needed a Hazmat suit too. Additionally, the original version of the headcase was rejected by Valve because they thought it too closely resembled a concept art of the Pyro. The only cosmetic items available in unusual quality that aren't in the general head region are the Cold Front Curb Stoppers, the Coffin Kit, Hunter Heavy, and the Sleeveless in Siberia. According to the creator, the original version of the Physician's Procedure Mask only took about half an hour to create, which is probably less time than it took to make the Couvre Corner, which according to that item's creator was completed in under 40 minutes. A community-created Halloween head replacement for Pyro called Mummy Eyes was found within the game files and briefly shown in the Halloween 2013 bundle, but was never made available. Similarly, an unobtainable hat for the soldier called the Legionnaire's Lid can also be found within the game's files. Oddly enough, someone even took the time to give this one a description. When the Tomb Raider promo item contest was first announced, the blog specifically asked not to make an item putting the heavy in short shorts. However, seeing the error of their ways, apparently, the Jungle Booty became one of the 3 winners of the contest. It was also made to be wearable by Sniper, but that version was left out for whatever reason. Before being technically added to the game, the rimmed Raincatcher's model was accidentally swapped with the Tippler's Tricorn. This lasted a few days before being fixed, and the Raincatcher became its own hat. But they look so different! How could you mix those two up? The bear style for the Triad Trinket, which adds chest hair, does not have any effect on the Scout's version. Poor Scout. The Spy Crab, the cosmetic item, not the actual thing, appears in the textures of the Woodland Warrior rocket launcher skin. The Camera Beard, being the first miscellaneous item findable via random drop, dropped at the same rate as weapons for a time. And instead of changing the drop rate, they added a crafting recipe to be able to craft them into scrap. Obviously, this was changed later on. You don't find a Camera Beard every time you play the game. I mean, maybe you do, but probably not. At the time they were added, the Dangeresque 2 were considered to be the furthest they could bend the Team Fortress 2 art style. Presumably because shutter shades were not popularized until the 1980s, where the game takes place in the late 1960s and early 1970s. And I think we've gotten things a little bit more out there than shutter shades by now. How far we've come! That was it. 15 facts. Did you know them? Maybe. With so many hats in the game that even I'm beginning to lose track, I'm not really sure how much the average person knows about each one. I mean, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of hats in Team Fortress 2, in case you didn't know. And I tried to pick some fairly obscure facts, but hey, I could probably do more, depending on how interested people are and how much they knew these ones. And if you didn't see them, I did 2 of these videos on weapon facts and trivia. Watch them if you want. But until next time, peace out, dogs!